Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum, dear children. Welcome to Bookwise. Today we will learn letter T from Bookwise Pre-Nursery English Literacy book. Let's watch and listen to the story of letter T. Turtle was very excited and happy because his friend Tiger was coming to meet him and he had to go and pick him up from the train station. So, very quickly, Turtle sat in his truck and went to get the tiger from the train station because the tiger was coming by train. Tell me, dear children, how do you visit your friends? Did you notice that there were so many words in the story that begin with letter T? And T has a sound which is t, t, t. T turtle, t tiger, t train, and t truck. Now, dear children, go out in the playground and find out things that begin with letter T. Trees. Very good. Clapping. Now discuss this picture with your teacher and point out all the words that begin with letter T. Let's learn to write letter T. We're going to draw a straight line down, make a hook, and draw a sleeping line in the middle. First, we're going to do finger tracing and then write it down with a pencil or a crayon. Hope you enjoyed a lot. We'll meet next time. Take care. Allah Hafiz.